Thank you for joining us today. You've tuned into the Spring 18 release recording. The focus today is email apps, how we are bringing Salesforce in your mailbox. I am Damien Joly, a product manager here at Salesforce, and I'm delighted to be accompanied by 3 other PMs of the Sales Cloud.
Thanks, Damien. Hi guys, my name's Madeline, and I work on the Salesforce Inbox product team, specifically with our Chrome extension and Outlook add-ins.
Hi everyone, my name is Janelle Tang. I'm also on the Inbox product team. I work primarily on the mobile side, so on our iOS and Android apps.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm also part of the Inbox product team.
Fantastic. So as you can see, we're all PMs. We love talking about the roadmap. We love entertaining ideas about the future, letting you know about what we're investing on. So let's start with reviewing the forward-looking statement slide. Please make your purchasing and implementation decisions based on currently available functionality. On the agenda, I'll be covering the capabilities that you get in the Outlook application or the Gmail application with your existing Salesforce investment. And then, Maddie, you'll take it from there and discuss with our audience about all the capabilities that they get with the premium experience of Inbox on the desktop Outlook and Gmail experience as well. Janelle, you'll walk us through the amazing journey available on the mobile phone with the amazing Inbox mobile app. And Dan, you'll wrap it up with the Einstein capabilities and the future of Salesforce. All right, so we would like to recognize all of you on the sales side. You are really customer trailblazers. You are the voice of your company, the first person that customers talk to very often. So you're here to listen to their business problems, to map them with your products and your services, to help them come up with solutions, to evangelize your products, and to drive their success ultimately. Your experience today is not simple. We've talked to many of you guys, and you've told us that you have up to 15 different applications where you're collecting details about the products and the services that your company sell, where you get news about those products, where you educate yourself about those capabilities. So you're constantly switching between those applications. You're learning about business processes, about the sales cycle. There's a ton of data out there, so you have to find your way through that. The mobile experience is also not always there. I think Salesforce was investing very early on the mobile, but that's not always the case across the software industry. So what it means is that your productivity can be enhanced. And this is what all of us around the table here today are working on so hard day in and day out, so that there is a better chance to meet those opportunity deals, to drive conversations forward, to meet your customers' expectations and close those deals. The visibility can be improved so that when you need access to the data, it's right at your fingertip. And you're not wasting time doing admin work. You're really focused on what you love doing the most, which is selling, building those relationships with your customers. So we've put a slide together after conducting a survey with many of you guys. Maybe you'll recognize the survey if you participated in it. But those numbers are pretty staggering. So there is a great opportunity for us to help you be more productive. So what I'll cover is the capabilities that we are bringing right in the email application. So if you're working with Outlook, you're going to recognize the image that I've put there on the left. And if you're working with Gmail, you'll recognize the image on the right. What Lightning for Outlook and Lightning for Gmail bring to your experience there is those Salesforce tools right in the application. So let me switch to my demo machine and show you what can be done. And as you can see, right upon starting Outlook, there is an additional experience on the right-hand side that displays Salesforce. That new column is Lightning for Outlook. So for all of you using Gmail, please bear with me, forgive me for not doing the demo in Gmail. I'll beg for your imagination. You're getting the same exact experience in Gmail. As I switch to other emails, the experience remains open and refreshes with the content of the new email that I've selected. I also get a visual cue with this little blue tab that the email was copied in Salesforce. When I respond to Greg, and this is new in Spring 18, you also have access to the pin to let Lightning for Outlook come up automatically. To get the pin, I'll share a pro tip with you. Make sure you're installing Desktop Outlook 2016 with Click to Run and that you're running the latest build. The pin will auto-magically appear. So we're working really hard with Microsoft to bring that pin in Outlook on the web when you're using webmail in the browser and Outlook for Mac 2016. It's imminent, stay tuned. We'll make sure to post an announcement on the Trailblazer community. I'm ready to send the response to Craig, and I can copy that email in Salesforce, decide the Salesforce records that I'm going to relate this email to, and then send it off. In the same gesture, the email goes out and is saved in Salesforce. The trick here is to enable the use of enhanced email from your Lightning for Outlook settings page. Now, when I'm switching to that email from Christina, new in Spring 18, we are allowing you to add Christina if she's not already in Salesforce with two actions, one to create her as a new contact or to create her as a new lead. That provides the flexibility that your organization requires depending on your sales process. All right, let me go back to the slides and do a quick recap of what you've seen. Lightning for Outlook and Lightning for Gmail complements your email application, bringing Salesforce right at your fingertip. New in Spring 18, we've introduced the support for the pin when composing emails. When you're getting those special emails about chatter notifications, we're smart and suggesting Salesforce records pertaining to that notification. You have more actions to create people. More fields get pre-populated when using global actions. And if your org is provisioned with Einstein, you get amazing opportunity insights and scores. So this is the base experience that you get with your Salesforce investment. Maddie, we can go much beyond this and provide additional capabilities that help sales reps save more time, be more productive, and get back to what they love doing, selling.
Yeah, thanks so much, Damien. So I'm going to introduce to you Salesforce Inbox, which is our premium integration experience for your email and CRM. So at Salesforce Inbox, we've identified the same pain point as Damien with the Lightning for Outlook and Lightning for Gmail, which is that you're always switching between your CRM and email. And as a sales rep, you really want to spend your time living in email as well as in calendar, scheduling those meetings and making time for building your customer relationships and ultimately selling your product. So similar to the products he just mentioned, Salesforce Inbox also offers the capabilities with syncing your communications directly with Salesforce. So we have a similar side panel experience in both Gmail and in Outlook, where you can share those emails automatically to Salesforce and also log calendar events into Salesforce. We can also surface important customer information directly in your inbox. So when you pull up an email from a potential customer or an existing customer, we can surface relevant leads, contacts, opportunities, accounts, whatever CRM information you might be looking for right in your inbox, so you don't have to swizzle between Salesforce and your email. And as Damien mentioned, we also offer a suite of productivity tools that save your reps even more time. So in addition to offering these abilities to log your emails into Salesforce and create these records directly from your inbox, we also have these awesome productivity tools that can save time. For example, and we'll show you a demo a little bit later, but we offer insert availability scheduling tools, which allow you to schedule meetings more easily internally amongst yourselves and your teammates, as well as externally with your customers, which saves time and prevents busy work of scheduling meetings. We also offer other awesome functionality like the ability to send an email later. So if you're up late typing that last-minute email and you want to surface it in your customer's inbox right when they wake up in the morning, you can schedule that email to be sent later. We also offer read receipt functionality, so you can see when customers and recipients are engaging with your emails, clicking on your links, etc. And you can also manage your Salesforce tasks and insert Salesforce templates right in your email experience. And lastly, we offer mobile apps, which Janelle will talk about a little bit more, that enhance your experience to be able to sell wherever you want on the go.
Awesome. Thank you, Maddie. So here at Salesforce, we rely heavily on user feedback to help us improve our products. And we did a survey of over 700 Inbox customers to find out what results you were seeing with our app, and the feedback was truly inspiring. We've helped teams to shorten sales cycles, improve sales productivity, and boost CRM adoption. Most impressive of all, with Inbox, sales teams are reporting that they have about an additional 3 hours each week to focus on selling, focus on the customer, and focus on tasks that matter. So with a team of 100 reps, that's the equivalent of getting 7 more reps on your team. But that's enough talk for now. Maddie and I are going to go through a demo of Inbox for you.
Awesome. So here you can see on the screen our Gmail experience. So just as Damien demoed this nice Outlook experience for you, I'm demoing here in Gmail for those awesome users on Gmail. So this is in Chrome directly in my Gmail, and you see the same similar side panel, and we're surfacing a Salesforce Inbox here directly in your email. So I've received an email from Maddie, who's interested in learning more about our product, and automatically Salesforce has pulled up relevant records in our CRM that are related to this email. So there's actually already a lead in there, but this looks like a new opportunity for me. So directly in my inbox here, I can create a Salesforce opportunity. And what I'm about to show you here is actually new functionality in Salesforce Inbox. So if you're familiar with our product, you'll recognize that we used to only offer the population of required fields when creating this new record in Salesforce, whether it be an opportunity, a contact, a lead. And you actually still have the option to do so. So if you're a company that just really wants to use your required fields or create these opportunities quickly, you can toggle this on right here, and then we'll surface just the required fields needed to create this new record. However, again, if I toggle off, we can see that we have all of these field options here. So anything that's in your full page layout when creating records will be surfaced in the sidebar here. So if I fill in this required field, a nice close date, we're going to close this opportunity on Monday. And another required field stage here, forecast category, pipeline. And then say this has about a 99% probability of closing. We can type that in here. It's actually not a required field, but it's useful for me as a sales rep. And now I'm able to create this new record directly from my inbox that will be surfaced in Salesforce. And I'll hand it over to Janelle, who will show you some of our awesome mobile functionality.
Thank you, Maddie. As Damien mentioned at the start of the presentation, about 66% of a sales rep's time is wasted on tasks other than selling. Scheduling meetings via email has been mentioned by sales reps as being a process that is very painful, especially for field reps who are always on the road and traveling. But now you can get those hours back into your day using Inbox, and I'm going to show you a quick demo of how to use insert availability to eliminate busy work. So imagine with me that we're on the road and we're traveling, and I see a new email come in my Inbox mobile app. I open the email and I see that it's from Lauren, a customer who's interested in scheduling a follow-up meeting. With Inbox, I can connect directly to my calendar from my phone and schedule this meeting with her in just a few easy steps. All I need to do is hit reply, choose insert, and then select availability. From here, I can select a couple available times to meet with Lauren. Inbox will then insert these times into a widget to send over to Lauren, and then will automatically create a calendar invite based on the time slot she picks. And this isn't just an ordinary email, because this widget will update dynamically based on my current availability. So for instance, if by the time Lauren opens this email, that 2:15 slot is no longer available, Inbox will automatically update and Lauren will no longer be able to select that time slot. So now I'll never be double booked again. In Spring 18, we've also added additional functionality to insert availability feature to improve the experience. So for those of you selling in teams, you can now add and view the availability of your teammates using the insert availability option. We've also given users the ability to schedule on behalf of someone else. And now let me switch back to the slides. So as Maddie and I have demoed, we have a lot of new functionality coming in our Spring 18 release on both desktop and mobile. This includes new insert availability on behalf of a teammate, inserting availability by viewing your teammates' availabilities, and also creating records with full page layouts. And now I'll hand over the time to Dan to talk about our intelligence capabilities.
All right, thank you, Janelle. Yes, it's true on the premium side, on the Inbox experience, we invest a lot in these productivity tools to help increase the amount of time reps can spend selling. The productivity tools are a major area of investment there. And the other one that I'm going to be focusing on is intelligence. But first, I want to go back to when Damien was reading the table of contents and it said the future of Salesforce and email was going to be my section. But he just said the future of Salesforce. I'm going to take that and run with it. I think that's maybe more accurate than we even intended. So maybe we can just go back and edit that slide and say future of Salesforce. Because really, what we're trying to do with this added productivity and intelligence is solve some of the biggest problems that face CRM and its implementers and its users, especially around the core issue of adoption. So I'll try to get to how our intelligence roadmap is going to help address that while increasing productivity as well. So here we see a pyramid, a triangle, about artificial intelligence made for CRM. So everything I'm going to talk about, this is really AI that we have built specifically to help people sell, to help sales organizations, to help CRM adoption at its core. It's not going to help decide where to vacuum on the floor. Sorry to my vacuum at home, you do a great job. But this is a different kind of very custom-built AI for the way Salesforce and its users want to work. So at the bottom, at that most basic layer, we have automatic data capture. So again, to that point of saving time and being more productive, that whole base layer of activity of having to log records, of having to record meetings and enter data, imagine if all of that is just done automatically in a trustworthy fashion. The data is managed without a rep having to actually intervene and spend time doing that, freeing up time for better activities, for higher value activities. Once that's in place, you've still got that panel on the side, you've still got a mailbox to deal with, but what can we do with it? Well, we can add a whole other layer of intelligence. So as an example, in a very tiny little screenshot, new in Spring 18, we have opportunity insights, as Damien mentioned, in Lightning for Outlook and Gmail. So based on what Einstein knows about my org, how my org's preferences are set up around opportunities, I can score things like an opportunity and give you insights as to what's happening with this opportunity. Is it going to close? And be alerted to those right in my mailbox without having to leave to go back into Salesforce, as Maddie was mentioning, but to have it right there where I'm working without having to waste time moving around, clicking and clicking all over the place in Salesforce. It's right there in my mailbox. You can have the same sort of functionality, say, with a lead score or other pieces of intelligence, while I'll address a little more on the next slide when we talk about where we're going with this. But that's that whole category of day-to-day insights and scores, another level of value once you've taken care of the basics. And then when we look beyond that, more into the future, when an organization has all these things running, we can start to talk about things like executive intelligence and forecasting. And here's where we get into really, to again go back to that table of contents slide, the future of Salesforce. Because true, today for most customers, it can be seen rightly as the system of record. What we're really talking about here is a whole new system of engagement, that you're driving towards an even better system of record that knows even more and is actually able to drive a business with higher level functions like forecasting. So moving from being system of record towards a system of engagement, that's what these email plugins are really all about, providing that new Salesforce, thank you, Damien, I'm just going to run with this, that new way to interact with Salesforce for all users. So to be a little more specific about where we're going with that, by Dreamforce 18, we plan to have, subject to safe harbor, some fantastic enhancements, especially in the mobile app. So email insights. Which emails should I be looking at and why? I'm swimming in emails. Thank you, Inbox. Can you do something about this? Well, yes. An executive was mentioned on this email from one of your most important customers. That should probably be the one you look at next. We're very excited about that feature. Smart Calendar. Janelle's demo was awesome, showing us these ways of making scheduling meetings so much easier. We're continuing to invest in those capabilities to reduce the amount of busy work that reps have to face when setting up client meetings. It's a major area of focus for us. closest connections. Leverage that internal network in your company when trying to close deals. Who can help? Who knows this customer? What have they done in the past? We're continuing to expand our focus on security between now and the end of the year. Things like additional MDM options. This is becoming an increasing area of focus for us as well. All that's great. It gets that middle layer on the triangle, but I want to return again to this idea of the future of Salesforce and engagement. Not a setup, really. It was great. Of where we're going with this. We're making all of this be even more within the mailbox about Salesforce. So what does that mean exactly? You're going to have more capabilities and less need to leave. The full power of Salesforce via not only the base, but also the premium experience, being able to customize in ways that admins and even reps are increasingly accustomed to. Most excitingly, what we're happy to have this year to be working on is the idea that it's going to be one plugin, one add-on, and of course with the mobile app still alongside it. So there will no longer be this confusion about, should I buy the beautiful Lightning for Outlook or should I buy the wonderful Inbox? It's going to be one way of engaging with Salesforce in your mailbox, one thing to download and install with the premium experience embedded within it. So we're excited to see an end to that confusion. Maybe all the wonderful names will have their opportunity to merge, but we'll see what happens with that. So that's what we have to look forward to this year. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. It was fun to be here with you. We have some exciting expansion of what we've been talking about coming in the release notes. I want to, if you remember one thing from this whole day, try out Inbox for free. We have that 30-day trial at the link right there. We have a vibrant Trailblazer community, actually communities, that I invite you to join. And of course, Trailhead is a part of that. And then, of course, there are so many other wonderful release recordings for Sales Cloud. But I mean, of course, this is the best. So thank you for joining us today. On behalf of the team, we hope to see you next time.